welcome. Well, we have some very exciting news to share with you today, and that is we are on a brand new show called On the Water with the Boathouse. With me is Grant Kaple. He is, of course, with the Boathouse. We are on the gorgeous Skull Creek. So, Grant, last time we were out, we had so much fun, we decided to create a whole show. Let's talk a little bit about what we're going to do today.
Yep, so today we were just going to make a real easy get around the island kind of thing and just show people one of the easiest, funnest things you can do on the water. And hey, it's October and it is gorgeous.
It is
so this
gorgeous.
is going to be awesome today.
All right, so we're going to take a stroll because we're going to get on this amazing boat that we were on last time, and I can't wait to be on it again. So here we are on this beautiful Grady White. Tell us a little bit about this boat that we're going to take out and see the island today.
Right, so we're going to be on the Grady White Canyon 336, 33-foot boat. It's set up for fishing, but today it's also set up for cruising, and then we're going to get to utilize that part of it.
I'm really excited about that. We're going to do a couple different stops around the island so folks can kind of see it from the water, as you often do. So we're excited. So we're going to be back in just a moment as we start cruising to Palmetto Bay Marina. Stay with us.
So the easiest way to navigate from Skull Creek out, not to hit the sandbars that are all out here at marker 13, is to follow the dock line. And then when you get to the end of Hudson's Dock right here, you just take and look at your compass and you turn the boat to 270 degrees. And keep on that angle right there, and you won't run into any sandbars. You may run into a kayaker or two, but you won't run into any sandbars.
So here we are out on the water, headed to Palmetto Bay Marina, and as we are making our way there, there's some things we want to talk about in terms of boating safety if you're going to be out here, things you need to be on the lookout for.
Yeah, so just basic navigation as we head towards Palmetto Bay Marina. So we just left Skull Creek, right, or in the Boathouse.
Yep.
And now we are entering Skull Creek, but we're also entering the Intracoastal waterway.
Okay.
All right. So the cool thing is the Intracoastal waterway actually has markers. So Intracoastal, so it's like, well, how do we run the markers? So a lot of people have always heard red, right, return, right? So when you come in from the ocean, you keep the red markers on your right side as you come in. Well, so there is no returning because you're going north or south on the Intracoastal, right?
Okay.
So the rule of thumb here is red, right, south. So you keep the red ones on the right side as you're headed south, and we're headed south.
We're headed south, so we're going to keep them on the right side.
Right, because we're headed to the south end of the island, right?
Yes, we definitely are. Tell us a little bit too about what we're passing as we are making our way.
So to our right is Pinckney Island, and of course then we're following Squire Pope Road on this side. Got the three main restaurants that we just passed, which are the Boathouse, Dockside, and
Hudson's.
Hudson's. The Hudson Seafood World is over here, but it looks like, is my understanding, that Riley's is going
to be building a restaurant there, so there's going to be another restaurant.
One more restaurant on Skull Creek.
Yeah.
Who didn't need that? And so as we cruise along here, we're going to make our way past RV Resorts is what we call it, right?
Okay.
And RV Resorts is just a small marina. Yep, and of course we're cruising slow because we can. But so all the way through here, there really is, the only no wake zone is in front of RV Resorts. Also, you want to just slow down in front of there because it's also their fuel dock, and just being just general politeness on the water. There's no reason to wake anybody. So we're in a larger boat, so our wake at slow speeds is way impressive. Like surfing impressive.
Yeah.
So as we're coming up on the bridge, you can see over to the left-hand side, so they have an opportunity to see what their bridge clearance is going to be as the tide goes up or down. And of course we have, you got a full moon, and everybody's seen here recently that the tide's up, right?
Right.
So you got extra high tide. So you have anywhere from a 6.5 to 8-foot tide change. One of the things that I'll tell anybody who wants to explore and not necessarily get stuck, which ought to be your goal all the time,
yes,
is to explore at low tide. And the reason that you do that is that if you do make a mistake and you get on a sandbar or something, oyster rake that you don't want to be on, the water's still coming up. And so you got an opportunity to leave.
How do they become accustomed to the tides and where they can and can't go for their particular boat?
Well, that's just it. So let's go back to where we are. So we're going to ride around today in the Intracoastal. So, I mean, you're looking at our our Garmin chart here. You know, our first boater, as we're talking to anybody, we're going to tell them stay in the white. So this is Garmin's world. There's a couple other different brands that do different things, but in our case, in the white. Also, too, and if you're not colorblind like me, you'll see that the Intracoastal has this little dotted line, right?
Yeah.
And it's magenta. And so that's where it's telling you to line your boat up to stay in the middle of the channel.
Well, we are having so much fun here, but we have lots more to come. We're going to be at Palmetto Bay Marina when we come back from a break, so stay with us for more On the Water with the Boathouse.